6,870 pounds, couples camping, shorter sized Hornet fifth wheel coming in on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Most recent owners only had it for about 3 months. However, doing some, RV CSI, I've put together what I believe is a pretty good history account of this RV. Real quick note right up front here. You see how this pin box has a gooseneck adapter on it. Plan on that not being here when you come to collect the RV. This isn't something that we normally leave on RVs, whether it's bolted on, welded on, whatever. We typically take those off. So keep in mind, when you see these pictures and video, I jump on these things as soon as they get unhooked from the previous owner's vehicle, and that removal basically just hasn't happened yet. So overall, my impression of this RV is very positive. There's definitely been a time in its history when it had some rough history. And we'll go ahead and talk about that, get that out of the way right away. Because, like, if we just look through this thing at a glance, nothing looks out of order, right? But if you look at this wall board, you see how it suddenly shifts color right there. What happened, these older Hornets, something that just happened with them, is that, like, if they were left open in the rain too much or too much snow, water could wick its way across the seals on top of the slide and then get sucked up like a straw by the interior wood paneling. So at one point, there was water damage on this wall. However, all of that material had been removed, had been replaced, and although the color isn't a spot-on match, again, it's not offensive, and the fact is the work was done. They didn't leave it damaged. Similarly, we're going to talk about a couple things outside where it looks like maybe somebody had a bumper and oops, but again, they didn't leave it that way. So this RV's had some history, but overall, whatever it needed, it received. I'm not really unhappy with the overall condition and the state of the RV. I don't see anything that gives me big concerns. Pretty solid. It's kind of interesting in the RV fossil record. This is the RV that kind of over time, a layout like this evolved into something like the Cougar 25 RES, which spawned so many clones out there. Before having a direct-facing entertainment was a really big deal in RVs, you would have things like this where the rear wall just had tons of windows, had counter space, it had storage. There's room there if you want to hook up a TV, you could, but back when this was built, that wasn't the big focus of the RV. Sofa here can jackknife into a sleeper. The dinette can fold down into a bed as well. And you'll find storage below both the sofa and the dining area. Now, this extra chunk of counter space here is fantastic. You're never unhappy with an RV because it has too much counter space. And the sun was being very not conducive to video work, but you can see this thing is just loaded with windows. It's crazy. Even the light pollution bleeding in through the shades and blinds is still making it nice, light, and bright in here. Plus, this was made back before that dark cherry phase really swung through the RV industry, and everything had that lighter, brighter look to it. Hornet was a long-standing Keystone name. It evolved into what is now called Hideout. So, this is the basis right here for a lot of things that launched later on in the Keystone lineup. As a Cougar dealer here, something we're definitely in tune with. Again, storage below the bench seats right there. Over here in the hallway, this is a classic small fifth wheel design where everything is on the lower deck, including like all of this closet space, huge closet right there, by the way, like bigger than the fridge by far, as well as the bathroom, which is something I actually like. As a taller person, I'm very in tune with when I can't, stand up in a bathroom. It annoys me. Well, you are never going to have that problem here. Now, to keep the RV shorter, lighter, less weight, less cost, back when this was new, the trend was it would only gooseneck up into the bedroom. So it's not a stand-up bedroom. It's a duck-in-it bedroom. But that's part of the reason the RV is short, light, less money. You've got nice little side stands, makes the room look wide open, opposing breeze windows. There's a vent above. And if you notice, below either of those side stands, there's these wide open pockets, which I think, when I camp, I tend to just live out of my duffel bag. I just weekend camp now and then, like a 4-day weekend. I just throw my stuff there. I'd throw the clean clothes on that side. I'd throw the dirty clothes on that side, and my wife would yell at me for putting my dirty clothes inside her clean clothes duffel bag. Once again, remember that gooseneck adapter is going to be removed. Now, something that you can't really see from here, right at the apex of the fifth wheel, where the kitchen and the bedroom kind of meet and then start arcing down, there's a little patch up there. It looks like maybe it caught, I don't know, a branch or something like that, but kind of like that damaged wall paneling. The folks didn't leave it that way. They did something about it. And again, that happened long ago in the history of this RV. The most recent owners, they were rather unaware of these things when we spotted them and pointed them out. We just have, you know, a lot of knowledge looking at used RVs, and we pick these things up. And where you see like the slide awning topper, kind of like they replaced that wall, kind of like they patched up the roof. There's also a couple little patches on the awning fabric where that's what makes me think a tree branch might have caught it briefly. Whoever owned this, like, I think at one point this RV got itself into a, you know, roughed up. And then somebody bought it, they put some effort into it, and got it back to life, and it's very functional now. As far as I know, all appliances, everything in good working order. Tires look good. I haven't seen the, I didn't look at the date code on those tires, so that might be a question you want to ask if you're looking to do some serious towing. And on the back here, this was used to haul doubles, like a boat or something, I can tell, because there's a 2-inch receiver hitch, and somebody actually did run a wiring harness so that you could plug in a trailer pigtail, you know, if you want to put like a boat or something behind it. So, I mean, is it flawless? No, but is it bad? Absolutely not. It's quite good. Actually, the RV's in very fair shape, especially considering the age of the RV. It's actually in really good shape. So give us a call. I hope you appreciate the decency and the transparency. We went out of our way to show you some things a lot of people may not, and we're happy to go against that grain and be different in that way. So give us a chance to earn your business, and I don't think you'll regret it. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.